Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine. I am here with Nicole Tilzer, the VP of All-Inclusive Resort Strategy for Hilton All-Inclusives, and I'm here with Alejandro Larrando, who's the general manager of this particular Hilton that we're in, the Hilton Cancun Mar Caribe All-Inclusive Resort. And we're going to talk about all-inclusives in general and also in Cancun, because there's three right here on Insider Travel Report. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, exactly.
So we're privileged. We have someone who's actually running one, and then someone who's like got the whole overview. So let's start with the overview, please.
Great.
So the history of Hilton All-Inclusives, which is fairly recent, and how many there are.
Yep, we have about 15 today, and we will have a new property opening in the Dominican Republic in June, Zemi Miches, a Curio Collection All-Inclusive, and then a new one coming to the Cancun area in Q1 of next year. But we are, as you said, fairly new in the space, but we have been playing in the space since about 2017, 2018, and then we've really started to grow the portfolio over the past 3 years. It is our goal to be a firm player in here and to really make sure that all of our properties are extraordinary. That's what we're focused on.
And that question I was going to ask you, it should come up right now. In a crowded space, what makes Hilton different, or how are you angling? What's your secret going to be?
Honestly, first and foremost, it's Hilton. Being a Hilton, bringing the Hilton energy, over 105 years of hospitality expertise and service and meetings and events, knowledge, our partnerships, our relationships, but it comes down to the people, and being a Hilton is the thing that's going to set us aside.
And I'm going to add the fact that you have Hilton's Honors,
We do.
which you can now use here.
We do. So we have over 220 million Honors members that we bring to the table. But then for our Honors members, you can now earn and burn points at all-inclusives all around the world. And so as you are earning your points on business travel, family trips, traveling soccer games, all sorts of things, you can now have something to look forward to using them at an amazing all-inclusive like this one.
And those of you selling groups or planning weddings, this carries over in there, right?
It does. So we have an event planner loyalty points program as well as a wedding planner points program. And we understand how incredibly important the travel advisor community is, not just to Hilton overall, but really specifically to the all-inclusive category. And we want to make sure that we are celebrating, partnering with you, and awarding you just as much as our direct guests.
Now, I don't want you just sitting there all by yourself. I'd like you to talk about this beautiful property, and then if we can both sort of tell us a little bit about the other two properties, because I want to show video of it. But let's talk about your hotel, please.
Well, Hilton Cancun Mar Caribe is the most recent opening of all-inclusive properties. We are located in the hotel zone, which is the best zone of Cancun. This hotel opens on November 2023, and it's our second full year of operation, and it's been an amazing journey. Our guests are happy, the clients want to come back. We have a lot of return guests, despite the fact that we only have a year and a half working. So yeah, it's been a great time here.
But now, each of the Hiltons, and we've seen this, they're all different.
Yep.
They also all have a sense of place, so that wherever you are in the world, you're not just going to an all-inclusive, you're trying to learn about the culture.
If you're looking for local history and heritage, we're just close by the Maya Museum here in Cancun. We have some ruins in the back of the hotel. So if you want to mix travel and learning of the local culture, this is the place to be.
Let's talk about rooms. I'm going to show my room while you tell what the amenities are.
Yeah, we have 540 rooms. 173 are our enclave rooms, which is the elevate concept of Hilton in all-inclusive. Those rooms are from the ocean front view, and the rest is ocean view. So yeah, we have two different type of room, enclave and the standard ones. But among the standards, we have suites We have connecting rooms. We have rooms that are in a higher floor, so you can see all Cancun from your room, and also the Nichupte Lagoon within our back.
How many restaurants?
Well, we have 5 restaurants, 5 international restaurants. We have bars, 4 bars, and we have the area, the Enclave Lounge, which is a special area for the Enclave guests. We have 2 dedicated areas for them. One of them is in the beach. We have a reserve and a space for them in the beach, and also Chala, which is a lounge restaurant with 4 pools in the top of Bella Restaurant. So it's the best place to be if you stay with us. We highly recommend the Enclave area.
Absolutely, and I also, this is not something you can bump up. You have to move your room. You were telling us that.
Yep. So it is not an upgrade. It is a room buy. Yep. You book from the beginning. So it is a room type that you purchase, and with that you get this elevated room category with elevated amenities in the room, as well as the private lounge, private access to private pools, private area on the beach, as well as different activities throughout your stay that are exclusive for Enclave guests.
Now, I have to talk about, even though you are maybe selling a family and not a group, there still is the ability to do something creative with Hilton. And so I want to bring up the fact that we were a group and you were very creative about entertaining us. And so let's just talk about the pop-ups and the things you can do, and I will show what we did out back.
Yeah.
Well, one important piece of the all-inclusive, the gastronomic, to curate the experience for our guests through the food, all the stays. So we make pop-ups in the pools, we make pop-ups in the beach. We have different tasting. You can taste wine, tequilas, and those activations are for all the guests. We also have activation for the kids. We have our beach bunch, which is our kids club. For the kids, they can stay there from 4 years until 12. They have a lot of activities. They have magician. They have historic telling that local from the local Mayan culture. We also have activities for the teens. All our entertainment team, they go from very early in the morning with activations. They move in the half day with a lot of activation for all the family. But in the night, we have a space that we try to amaze all the guests. We also use Chala to make that entertainment in the night. You can have party, you can have history, you can have different activities that connect you with your family when you are here at Hilton Cancun.
So we had this dinner that I'm gonna show. As you were talking, I'm showing a lot of it, but also that dessert, the Picasso dessert. Can you describe that?
Well, the Picasso dessert, yeah, that's something that we make special for guests when they are here and they bought activations like a private dinner, or if you are in a wedding and you need something special, we do our dessert that it's like an art piece that our chefs made directly in the table and mix different fruits, chocolates, different option of nuts that brings you an idea that you are in another world and tastes amazing.
And the finale.
Did you?
I want to give it away.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see it.
Yeah.
They make a bowling ball of chocolate. Yeah. Not like a little ball. Yeah, not like a little ball. A bowling, and they christen the dessert, right? As if it was champagne. So as you've seen, but that's just an idea that came out and it was successful. You'll do it again, and you keep coming up with these.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we try to buy out those rooms that are facing to the beach, the garden rooms, exactly. So if you're a large family and want a great vacation and do something special, you can reserve all those rooms we have in the beachfront part of the hotel, in the Enclave area, and we can design a special event for you, like a celebration, the one that you have, which is amazing because you are in the middle of the sea. It's like a cruise, something like that, no?
Yeah.
So you get to brag, but all the all-inclusives can do this.
Absolutely.
And you have planners at each one.
Absolutely.
Tell us also the benefit of being in the hotel zone that this hotel's in.
Yeah.
Because where did we go yesterday?
Yeah, well, so one of the benefits of being in the hotel zone is that you can leave the property and pretty quickly be at one of the amazing restaurants, bars, nightclubs, shopping centers, Ferris wheel that they have here, and you can experience Cancun and all that it has to offer. So we went off property last night and experienced a local restaurant, which also is sort of a restaurant and show, because why just have dinner when you can have dinner and entertainment? But that's one of the big benefits and differentiators here. You can also go out for a morning run. It's not a super secluded property where you are just staying there the whole time. You have a very easy way to get out and explore the local area. And sometimes you want that. And sometimes you want to be completely secluded. And we've got something for you if that's what you want.
But so if you're interested in an all-inclusive with Hilton, you have 3 choices in Cancun. So this is one. What about the other 2?
Well, you actually have a few more. So we have.
I'm aware.
Mhm. So in Cancun, you have Hilton Cancun Mar Caribe, which is where we are now. You have Hilton Cancun, which is about 15, 20 minutes away from here. Going further south in Quintana Roo in the state, you have Hilton Playa del Carmen, which is an adults-only property.
Why didn't we go
And
there?
then there's only so much time. And then if you go further down into Tulum, we have Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya. So that's what you have in this property in this area. In Mexico, on the west coast, though, we also have Hilton Vallarta Riviera. So just to close out Mexico.
Are there any, do either of you want to talk about favorite parts of those hotels? Because I have video.
So both Hilton Cancun and Hilton Tulum have amazing conference space, brand new build, beautiful conference space, brand new spas that I highly recommend if you are a spa person. So there is a 4 hands massage in Tulum that I'm just saying may be worth your time. So those are some amazing experiences as well. The design of Hilton Tulum is also something that's really fantastic. It really brings to life the idea of Tulum. You really feel like you are a part of nature when you're there. So there's absolutely something unique and special and different, thankfully, between all of them.
Start to wrap up. Is there anything else you wanted to say about this hotel, the Mar Caribe?
Mainly that we are focused to families, and I think that this is the hotel for the family. As Nicole mentioned, we have a lot of activities to do, not only at the resort. You can feel the vibes of Cancun out of the hotel, which is unique. So for family, I think this is one of the best all-inclusive that we have.
To wrap up,
Yeah.
anything else you want to say about in general, but then I'd like to know the future of the brand. What's being planned?
Yeah. So wrapping up, first off, thank you to everyone who is partnered with Hilton. It's really, that's what we're all about. We would love to continue to welcome you and your guests to our property. So I can't leave without saying a huge thank you. To wrap up in terms of where we're going, growth, continued improvement. Like I said, opening a new one in the Dominican Republic in June, opening the Sens, S-E-N-S, here in Cancun, which will be adults only, and that's a Tapestry. That will open in Q1 of next year. And then we've had some new openings in Greece as well. And so I know a lot of people only think of the Caribbean for all-inclusive, but we have opened in Crete and in Rhodes most recently. We have properties in Turkey. So we are truly a global partner, and we would love to welcome you at any of our properties.
Quick follow-up. What is it that Hilton looks for when they see a property and decide this one's not EP, it's all-inclusive?
It really depends on several factors. The market, so what are guests looking for in that market? What is around? More often, they are a bit more secluded. Not to say that they have to be, as this one shows.
I didn't think about it, but it makes sense. You have everything for them.
Exactly. So we are their one-stop shop. We look at airlift, so how are people getting in and out? We look at expectations. Are people already looking at that market for all-inclusive? What is the labor market like? Because we do have a higher staff-to-guest ratio at all-inclusive, so we take that into account. So there's not really just one factor, but as with any property, we look at what do the guests want? What is the opportunity to bring new people into the Hilton fold? What are we hearing from Hilton Honors members? Is there some place that they've been asking us for? They've always wanted all-inclusives, and now we can deliver that. So it's really a a big mishmash of lots of factors.
No, but that's a great answer, and it really gives us an understanding of what you're doing, which is not easy.
Yeah. But fun.
Okay.
But fun.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for talking to us. And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.